6-7 class. Okay, that was lame winded. K, different angle, different POV. Anyways, it's your sensei. Welcome to class. Sit down, the bell has rung. Y'all like that? You like that? Do you like that? See ya! Okay. Anyways, so y'all may be like, where have you been? Now, before I continue this video, I will say I have uploaded a video talking about the purpose of this channel. That video was recorded a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or so. I'll put like the date somewhere around here. That is not the most recent video that I have in my you feel me, in my catalog, I guess. Now I have not made Soul Eater Volume 4 review. I will be working on Soul Eater Volume 4 review. I have to reread Soul Eater Volume 4 because um I want to do it justice. I did not feel like I did News Exorcist good review or Volume 1 good review or do it justice by the review. I do feel like it was decent enough, but by my standards, I don't feel like it was good. Or the standards that I hold for myself. Okay. Now, y'all may be like, well, what is the purpose of this video? The purpose of this video is to acknowledge my absence. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, even though it hasn't been a long absence before the video that is posted, which is the purpose of this channel video that's going to be uploaded before this. I have not uploaded in 6 days. Now y'all may be like, well, 6 days ain't that much. That's almost a week. That's not a lot. Now I don't know if y'all know, but before that, prior, it was 2 days, which was the initial plan for my break. Was a 2-day, give myself 2 rest days within the week, to just recuperate and everything like that. And also, since I go to work, it was one of those things where I was like, hey, I'm going to give myself time to sleep and all this, and or just rest and chill with loved ones and everything. But I ended up taking a week, and it was a lot of it was some personal reasons, but the main reason was behind the scene work. Now y'all may be like, what is behind the scene work? So I don't know if y'all noticed, but in one of my videos, can't remember exactly, but in one of my videos, I announced not uh not like a broad announcement, but I did announce that I was working on a manga. Yes, your teacher is working on a project to be a professor. Okay, anyways, let me stop. Um, I am working on a manga. Now, I was very skeptical of giving out or making this information public because a lot of times my luck, not even really luck, just my laziness, I will announce something on the internet, put something out there, and then never get done with it. I have a bad habit of doing that. I have a bad habit of holding myself accountable with certain things. I have a bad habit of just fulfilling my own dreams, right? And I remember I did tell y'all that this channel was priority, which wasn't entirely a lie because it's still not a lie that this channel is priority. This channel is priority. Hence why y'all are getting a purpose video the day that I make this video, and then y'all are getting this video tomorrow, and then y'all are getting a another video. So I did say that y'all were gonna have a tower dungeon review after I drop this video. So this is future sensei talking to y'all. The script for Tower Dungeon is not done. Um I can't promise y'all when I'm gonna finish it. It's close to being done. I got like maybe two more couple of paragraphs to write or like sections. So yeah, I but don't worry, y'all. The Tower Dungeon review is coming. A News Exorcist review is going to come. I have a lot of things on my plate. It's just that I'm trying to balance, work and then the review work at the same time. So yeah, don't worry, y'all. I'm going to get to these reviews. I'm trying to get to them, and also I've been mainly focusing on, or mainly practicing on my drawing and stuff like that. So I gotta put that drawing on the back burner so I can get these reviews out for y'all. So don't worry, y'all are gonna have some reviews. I'm gonna try to get them out for the next couple of days. I'm not gonna promise that Tower of Dungeon is gonna be out tomorrow. But I can promise that it will be sometime soon, very soon. Just give me some time and I got you. Tower Dungeon review, volume one, and then y'all are getting volume four. So volume four of Soul Eater is gonna be on the back burner a little bit, but hey, okay, is whatever. But yes, I am working on my own manga. So behind the scenes, I've been teaching myself how to draw. Now I was supposed to be working on the last three, the last uh three characters for the story, but I said, you know what, I want to learn how to draw, and I want to throw some drawings up. Hey, Future Sensei here again. From this point forward, if I say I'm gonna throw some shit up on the screen, just know I'm lying. Now y'all might be like, well, why aren't you? Because it's currently 6:27. Trying to spend time with the lover before I have to go to work and stuff. Um, I promise y'all, I will never do this lazy ass editing shit again. It's just that it's kind of late. It's kind of late. And I don't have time to go back. And I kind of remembered while I was reviewing this video, I a lot of my shit is traditional. None of my shit is digital, so I can't just screenshot it and do it. And I would have to take a picture of a lot of pages. Well, yeah, kind of a lot of pages. So yeah, but just know anytime future reference in this video specifically, if I say I'm going to throw some shit up on the screen, I'm lying. Just let me all know. Peace. Up here that I've been because I'm a beginner. I'm not finna sit here and lie to y'all and make it seem like I'm a great expert at this shit or I had any prior knowledge. No, I'm finna show y'all real authentic beginner drawing. Now, before y'all say anything, what the fuck? These shits are ass. How can you want to make a manga in this? I am going to get somebody to draw this shit. Okay? This is just for future reference. Me practicing and teaching myself how to draw is for future reference for my own mangas and everything like that. I am more suited for writing. I have more experience with writing my own poems, my own stories. Not saying that they were public or like very Nobel Prize worthy or some shit like Pulitzer Prize worthy or something like that. No, but I am saying that I have always liked writing more than drawing. I never really had the patience. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. Falling in love with the art of manga and falling in love with anime deeper than the love I had for when I was younger. I want to get my hands on everything. One thing that I will, and I'm a little spoiler for the Tower Dungeon review. One thing that I will admit about Tower Dungeon, which the mangaka of Tower Dungeon is the mangaka of Blame. But one thing I will say, especially about learning perspective, I see why now everybody praises them for their perspective work. When I was first hearing about Blame and a lot of people talking about dark manga with great architecture and stuff, I really didn't understand what the praise was about it. I'm like, y'all are praising a manga for having a good background. Like, what the fuck is what is that? But then getting into art, and what got me into art was wanting to make my own manga. Getting into art, his perspective work is great, is amazing. Okay, I don't know about y'all, and maybe people who don't appreciate art as much. Maybe they thought the same thing, but I encourage you. I heavily encourage you, even if you do not care about art. I will say, for the love of manga, if you do have a deep love for manga, at least learn perspective, vantage points. So, because even if you're not going to draw it or do it, at least you can see it. And then you see, I'm telling y'all, I don't know what it is, but ever since I learned how to, or learning how to draw, I'm not going to say I learned how to draw because I'm not confident enough to sit there and say that my drawing skills are superb. They're definitely not. They're very beginner, very novice, very noob, very easy mode gamer type, right? But just knowing certain things about vanishing points and perspectives and all this other stuff, looking at manga, especially backgrounds and shit, looking at this shit has become so much different in a good way. Not even in a bad way. That's the thing. Not in a bad way, in a good way. But enough ranting about that and about my love for Tower Dungeon and the perspective and everything like that. Back to my manga. Now, y'all may be like, what is your manga about? Now, my manga is heavily, and I mean heavily, inspired by Boys Abyss. If y'all have never read Abyss, y'all should definitely go read it. I will probably do a full review of that because Boys Abyss, I feel like because I already started it way before like this YouTube channel, so I didn't want to reread it and then do a volume by volume. So I'm probably going to give a big review of the whole series, but a little quick synopsis or summary of Boys Abyss. Boys Abyss is about this by the MC named Renji, who is in this rundown town that is basically known for not achieving your dreams. It's basically like one of the things where it's like when people tell you to get out the hood because there's nothing here for you. It's basically kind of that, but the opposite is get out of here because you're going to be depressed. Because there's nothing here for nobody. Either you pick some low down job that's not going to ever take you anywhere in life or anything like that. But I misunderstood the synopsis when I read it because what I was thinking was it was like this romance manga of like this guy who was told to get out of town because there's nothing there for him, and then he meets or encounters this uh idol, right? This amazing pop star idol, and she helps him out of that. But it was so much more deeper than that, which I am not ashamed to say that. Like, damn, like it was more than what I assumed. Like, it being more than what I assumed was amazing because it sparked my idea of this manga. So my manga though is a little bit different than that. Well, kind of a lot different than that to certain degrees. It has similar aspects because obviously it took inspiration from that, but it's not like that at all. This my manga is about the MC named Neo, and if I say these names wrong, I'm so sorry. I know you might be like, they're MCs. Look, I haven't been writing. Okay, forgot some of their names. Forgot some of their names. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I was an MC named Neo, Neo is a by the way, we're trying to break barriers. Okay, so he is an adult. Okay, he's an adult. Everybody in this manga is an adult. He is a 19-year-old, 19-year-old who basically, like I said, with Boys and Bitch, is told to get out this town because this town has nothing for you. No, let's not do the normal trope. Yes, the MC is black, but it's not nothing stereotypical because of like gang violence or nothing. No, no. Not saying that those things aren't important to talk about in story, but no. Hold on. My bad for the interruptions, class. A little tilted. No towers. That was lame. Um, but so back to what I was saying. It follows Neo, 19-year-old. He is told to get out of this town because there is nothing there for him. His family wants it. Not his family. His family is actually trying to keep him back, but his friends and everybody around him is telling him, "Hey, teachers and all, is telling him, hey, you need to get out of this town because there's nothing here for you." He gets lucky because essentially it's look, this idol who is trying to basically get away from her idol lifestyle because of the stress from it, the weirdos, the stalkers, everything like that. Also, it touches on grooming. Now, I'm going to try to do justice with these more deeper and sensitive topics because I do not want to treat them like little kitty whatever things, right? Grooming and any form of essay is not okay in any form or fashion. Am I going to be graphic about it? No. Am I going to show explicit scenes of it? No. But I do not want it to be something that is joked about. My premise is not to make it some comedic thing. My premise is not to wrap it around something comedic or anything like that. It is 100% to, I wouldn't necessarily bring awareness, it's to, really to make a very heart crushing story. I'm not going to lie to y'all, heart crushing story. But also I do want it to bring some awareness to this thing and like calling people out on grooming is something that happens that needs to be called out in any form of fashion from famous rich people to locals to whatever. It should be called out. But she offers him basically to a way out. Right? She has a lot of money. She offers him a way out, and I'm not gonna get too deep because I don't want to say the whole premise. But we will say that I just will leave y'all that he does take that way out, and y'all are gonna have to find out what he does with that way out. Okay, okay. I know that was a very short and sweet summary synopsis, and not a full one. But as I write more about the story, I'm going to give y'all more depth when I make a actual video discussing it. I'm going to make it more depth, right? But yes, behind the scenes, I have been working on a manga. I like I said, I wasn't confident enough because I didn't trust myself in like keeping up with it. But I really, like I said, discovering this art journey and everything, I really am trying to go full throttle with this manga. So that is why I have been gone, and I'm sorry for my absence. But at least y'all know I have been working, and I have been thinking about y'all. I've been thinking about video ideas. Like I said, the Tower of Dungeon review. That's going to be my actual first scripted review. That's going to be one of, if not maybe my longest videos that is going to be on this channel for right now. It may change later on in the future. There may be longer videos, like scripted videos. If you guys like them, if you guys don't like them, I mean that's totally fine. I'm not gonna cry myself a river if y'all do not like them. But I do want to try something different, and let me know if you guys do like more scripted videos because I do want to give y'all videos that are more, kind of in depth and do it more justice. I feel like sometimes when I'm just trying to go straight off the brain, straight off the memory, I don't always do the manga justice, and I really do. I am really trying to persuade people to go read these works of art and stuff like that. And y'all can even put me on to some manga if y'all want to. Y'all can try to put me on. If I already have read it or anything like that, I will like let you guys know in the comments and like reply to you guys' comments and say, hey, yeah, I've already read that. If y'all want to see a review of that, I will do a review of it, right? Um, but yes, I have been working behind the scenes. I have been working on well, I have really been working on my artistic skills. But I will start soon working on my manga. And do I hope to get this turned into an anime? Maybe not. This may not be the manga that's going to get turned into an anime. I do have some ideas of animes or mangas that I want to write in the future and everything like that. That may get turned into animes. If I can get them turned into that. But right now, um, no. And I'm also after this manga because I know this is going to be crazy because I know a lot of mangaka start out with one shots first and then do series. But I'm going to do this manga first. I want to sprinkle a couple of one shots. Not gonna you know what I'm saying, give y'all any details yet on what type of one shot ideas I have. But I am going to try to sprinkle some one shots in here. More mangas, obviously, some animes. I do want some animes, but this is going to be a long journey, y'all. I do not want anybody thinking that I'm trying to take the fast way out or fast route and not get good as a writer, not get good as an artist, not get good as a content creator. This is going to be a very long journey, and it's going to be a very, I know, tiresome journey. I'm not sitting here and going to make any excuses. I'm not going to sit here and promise you guys that when it gets time to rise up, that I may be some things may be taking a break on, whether it's the content, the mangas, the anime, the whatever. If um, but I can promise you guys that I will give 100% my best effort. 110, 1,000%. I'm never slowing down. Like I said, I really was thinking of you guys. I was today at work, and I'm just rambling, so y'all can really end this and skip this part of the video if you want to. But today at work, literally, while I was on the work floor, like moving shit around, doing stocking and stuff like that, I was writing my script as I was on the move. You feel me? Um, when I got off of work, I wrote a good bit of my script. I got some of my script done. The review actually was going to be put in this video, but then I was like, nah, I want to break them up because I didn't get done with the script. But Like I when I said that this channel is first, it still is first. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not gonna forget about you guys. I'm not. I'm never gonna forget about this channel because this is the first building block to many other building blocks to this great big manga anime house that we're gonna build. For a community to come and stay, live in, and flourish and love. Um, but other than that, y'all, like I said, let me know any manga recommendations if you have any. Um, there will be other videos out. Like I said, it's going to be the purpose of this channel video. There's going to be out. There's going to be this one, and then it's going to be the Tower Dungeon one, and then it's going to be Volume 4, and then it's going to be Volume 5. And I did not forget about BET. I did not forget about News Exorcist Volume 2 review, and I did not forget about After God Volume 1 review. So like I said, I got a schedule. Okay, I got a schedule, y'all. Um, I know it takes a minute for these videos to come out because I actually genuinely care for this content shit, especially this type of content that I make. It takes a lot, y'all. It takes a minute. I edit a lot of my videos. Actually, the news if I before the Tower Dungeon one video is going to be out, the News Exorcist that took mainly the longest because of editing, and I think I said that even in that video, or no, I think I said that maybe in my first take of the fucking purpose of the channel video. I don't remember, but if I didn't say it in any of those videos, that did the News Exorcist Volume 1 review took the longest, mainly because of editing. Because I do want to put a lot of like love and care and like funny things into this when I feel like I say cringy shit. Because don't get me wrong, my humor on here is definitely cringy shit. I just when y'all were tilted over, I said no towers. Like like what? So yeah. I really did miss you guys. That's why I'm kind of just really hanging out with y'all now. I'm supposed to have been into the video and supposed to have been dismissed y'all from class. Y'all, I know y'all are late to other classes, but yeah. And if there's anybody out there who is an artist who wants to help me, or who wants to help with this manga, send me some work. We'll talk out the details. Am I going to pay you? Obviously, yes. And I'm not going to sit here and say I can pay y'all a great amount, but it's definitely going to be over at least $100, $200. I can't say that. We gonna talk about it in the DMs if there are any artists and shit. But because one, I don't it's not gonna be like a 4 volume manga type of deal. It's gonna be a couple of volumes. Um, so it may not be it may not be super like double digits though. It may not be. It might be like 7, 6, 6, 7. that was that was corny as hell, but it will really probably be around like 6 or 7 volumes. So so yeah, but class is dismissed, y'all. Y'all know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Is always optional, never forced. I love y'all guys. Peace out. Read your manga and anime that is your studying when you get home. I mean, read your mangas. Watch your anime. That's your studying when you get home. And peace. I love you guys. Mwah.